St. Paul, Minnesota. The problem was they were going in two different directions because they were separated. I could live with my mother or I could live with my father. A senior in a big city, an introvert, a shy boy that had a date with Sally, going to St. Paul didn't seem very attractive to me. So I started working some friendships and some relationships. My mother helped me out, and we found a lady that was willing to be my guardian. Because you couldn't just live on your own when you're in high school. You have to have a guardian. She agreed to be my guardian. And she agreed to rent me a room. So I had a room on the upstairs of her house. I had a half bath and a shower in the basement. Every day I'd have to go down all the way through the kitchen, down to downstairs to shower. We had a partnership. It was probably my first partnership that I could really say worked. She was charging me $35 a month for rent. I had a place to live and I had a guardian. She had $35 for her liquor cabinet. We had a partnership. She was probably more of an alcoholic than my parents were, but it worked. It was a partnership that actually worked. Now I also worked my friendships and relationships to get 3 different jobs in high school. I needed all 3 of them just to be able to pay my rent, my car payment, my insurance, and whatever I needed for school. My only meals were hot lunch. And my dinner meals consisted of donuts, sweet rolls, I love Graham's Bakery, and bread. One of my jobs was working in a bakery. I cleaned up the bakery when the bakers were done. So I had a free-for-all every night. So it wasn't like I got real hungry. I just didn't have real nutritious food. But something happened that I did not know the significance until probably many years later. On Monday nights, the Brysons asked me over for dinner. On Tuesday nights, the Lukens asked me over for dinner. On Wednesday nights, the Smiths asked me over for dinner. Then there were some scatterings of other nights that I'd be asked out either by them or other friends, parents, to come and eat. My friendships with the kids and the relationship with their parents moved my ship forward in a very tough part of my life. They were taking care of me. I was getting fed. I was getting something other than donuts and rolls and bread. It was a relationship and a friendship that flourished. And I started to understand the importance of friendships and relationships and what that can do to move your ships forward. Now, a little bit later, like everybody, I wanted to go to college. But I had no money. I was paying for high school. I couldn't pay for college. So I happened to have a very strong relationship with my dad's brother. And I think it was strong because, number one, he knew about my foundation. He knew what kind of character I was, how hard I worked. But he also knew how abusive my family was and all the troubles that we had. So one day he calls me up and he tells me, "You're going to go to school." And I said, "I'd love to, but I've got no money." He said, "You're going to go to school. So you can go to a community college. You're going to live with your grandmother. You're going to drive a school bus." Now, how cool is that? Driving up to school every day in a school bus. And if that wasn't good enough, I got to live with my grandmother for 2 years. Now, that's a pretty good way to spend college.